No último episódio de Tales of Berseria.
You don't think there could be fish as well?
You may have a point. I think I have just a solution for this.
Bora pescar, moleque.
This.
Eu sabia. Eu não lembrava.
Look, I'll have you
Mas
know
sabe.
this is Fujibayashi's rod. This baby's 9 feet long, made from a single piece of the
3
finest
metros.
bamboo aged 5 years, with a slow 60-40 action that almost feels alive when it bends. Its exquisitely wrapped handle feels like an extension of your own arm. And just look at that elegant black lacquer finish. It's as perfect a fishing rod as there can be.
E aí pessoal, sejam bem-vindos a mais um vídeo de Tales of Berseria. E vamos fazer o que a gente sempre faz, obviamente. 3 vitórias.
Scout ship departing.
E não cancela. Eu tô muito mal acostumado com o controle de Switch, sendo que tipo o B é o que cancela essas porra aí. É tudo ao contrário. Tudo ao contrário esse negócio. Acho que Genealogy também é. Talvez seja por isso que eu tô também mal acostumado. Genealogy também segue o mesmo negócio. Bom, acho que eu nem lembro qual foi a última coisa que a gente fez nesse negócio. Por algum motivo, pera aí. Abre o mapa pra ver o... Ah tá, férias no esconderijo. Eu vou falar com o povo, né, mano? E aí, rapaziada, como é que vocês estão? E aí, Leonor, beleza?
What else do they have in common?
What are you up to?
I'm compiling everything we know about Earth Pulse points, starting with what the ones in Ward Forest and
É verdade, a gente não sabe
I
exatamente o que
compare those points with the ones that didn't have any Therians. Then, I'll factor in everything I currently know about the Abbey's deployments. Once that's done, I'll match all that information against what we know about the locations Laphicet was able to sense. When that's completed, we should be able to tell which locations are more likely to house a Therian.
You're really going all out, aren't you?
Must you sound so incredulous? If you're going to do something, then give it your all. There is no other way to live.
Right. I'm counting on you then.
I'm not doing this for you. This is for me and for Laphicet. Do you even understand why that boy's trying so hard?
Yeah, I do.
Verdade, a gente acabou de passar pelo episódio da pescaria. Agora que eu lembrei, eu comecei a lembrar tudo. Ó, os dois crianças.
Laphicet! I spy! I can't, Kamawana. I've got stuff to... I spy with my little eye. Something that starts with V. Okay, I'll try. Is it velvet? No fair! How'd you do it so fast? Wait, Kamawana, I'm sorry. You don't have to cry.
Poor Fee.
Meu Deus. Ok. Lafce agora ficou sozinho. Mulher é difícil de entender às vezes. Meu Deus do céu, Lafce. Se você entendeu, precisa deixar isso claro. Digo e repito, isso é importantíssimo. Ok. E aí, Magilo?
Have you been practicing your dove impression, Velvet?
What?
Now, a performer in Magilu's menagerie has to be more diligent than that. What if we're stopped at a checkpoint and the guards ask you to perform a trick?
If that happens, I'll show them my trick where I devour an entire witch faster than the blink of an eye.
Oh, that would be a sight indeed.
Pois é.
But seriously, if you ever want some magic tricks up your sleeve, let me know and I'll teach you some. Just 10,000 gold each.
Uau. Pior que eu acho que eu tenho bastante dinheiro aqui. Não. Eu poderia só comprar dois truques. Pô, Magilo, na moral. Prática leva à perfeição. Se você não se empenhar, nunca vai ser fera. A arte tem que ser aperfeiçoada sempre. Seja a arte de malabares ou da vingança. A arte da vingança, foda. Oh,
hey, Velvet. You don't mind if I give Kudogane that orichalcum you fished up, do you?
Doesn't matter to me. But do you really think you can make a weapon with that?
I don't know. What does the expert think?
Conventionally, no, it's impossible. But when has convention ever stopped a demon?
I won't argue that.
We're dealing with the hardest metal in existence. But I'm ready to cast aside all doubt, to focus everything on forging my greatest creation.
If anybody can do it, it's you. Good luck, Kurogane.
Yeah, best of luck. If you can make Rokuro stronger, you'll be helping me out too.
Conseguiu o bloqueio de cálculo. O maluco vai conseguir forjar uma arma só pelo poder da determinação, moleque. Loucura. Com a temperatura de cálculo de Kurogane, quando as nossas espadas se reencontrarem, Shigure sucumbirá. Faltou uma vírgula ali. Cadê o Aizen? Aizen é o único que eu não precisei conversar com. Talvez ele esteja lá atrás. Vamos ver. Talvez ele esteja tipo sonhando em fazer os túneis da base secreta dele. O maluco tá querendo fazer a Batcaverna, moleque. Bora ver isso aí. Será que é ele? Não. É o Dial.
Hey, Kurogane, let me ask you something.
More complaining, is it?
Eles têm sprites,
Come on,
mano.
don't be like that. Every time I turn around, Velvet or one of the pirates is telling me to go make some delivery to some island. I can never get a break.
Isn't that just a sign they think you're a dependable guy?
Maybe, but I don't see them sending you off on errands. It's like they take one look at your face and decide to leave you alone.
I don't have a face.
É verdade.
Oh, right, sorry. Slip of the tongue.
Maybe you just don't know how much work I do around here. It's more than you think. Anything to do with iron, I do it. Making tools, repairing things. What do you take me for? Some kind of cheeky freeloader? I don't even have cheeks.
You're too funny. But doesn't it ever annoy you to have all these kids giving you orders?
I've spent my entire life thinking of nothing but forging swords. It's been centuries since I've interacted with youngsters like them. They can be a hassle,
Ó.
but at least it's a new
Ele tá
hassle.
envergonhado, só que os caras botaram só
That's
uns
what I thought
filtros
at
ali.
first. So I went along with whatever they asked. But I've been too nice, so they keep pushing work onto me. Maybe if I hadn't been so helpful, they would have stayed out of my face like they stay out of yours.
I don't have a face.
That's not the point. Aren't you even listening to what I'm saying here?
You need to make up your mind. You and I got on this ship alongside these people, who are putting themselves in great danger in order to live the lives of their choosing. If you don't like it, then go on and get off this ship with your tail between your legs.
Ele não tem um rabo.
Yeah, except I don't have a tail right now.
Yep. Ok, isso foi da hora. Foi da hora de ver. Esses dois não tem muito desenvolvimento no jogo mesmo. Eles são bem mais estáticos. O que não tem problema ser um personagem estático, né? Nem todo personagem tem que ter um puto de um desenvolvimento tipo ultra mega foda. Mas é engraçado ver eles presentes na história, né?
Hey, what do you say we track down another Therian?
Sure. From what I can tell, the next closest Earth pulse point is near the center of Midgand.
Mais uma tentativa.
Midgand, huh? The capital's not far from there. I wonder how things are now that Griffin's gone, though.
É.
Only one way to find out.
Maybe so, but Eisen's not here, you know. You're right. I haven't seen him in a while. We should probably ask Benwick where he wandered off to.
Pois é.
Yeah.
Hold on. There's a letter here.
Não. Aizen foi embora.
Pretty cutesy stationery, too. Let's just have a quick look-see. As the cold turns bitter and the snow piles up on the mountains, I cannot help but think of you and hope you are in good cheer.
As for myself, I am the same as ever, although I recently acquired a rare item that I shall be sending your...
It's rude to read other people's letters, you know.
Yeah, but how else are we supposed to find out whose it is?
Does it say who the sender is?
Uzfamewu Wexov.
Who the hell is that?
Probably someone on this island, if I had to guess. Hey! Anybody lose a letter?
Do any of these folks look like the type to write a fancy letter?
Point taken.
Verdade.
Could be one of the pirates. Why don't we go to the docks and ask around?
Fine, just don't forget our mission.
Cara. Dia eu tenho que jogar as Esteja. Eu sei de quem é essa carta. Eu acabei de lembrar. E toda vez que essa personagem aparece ou outra referência é feita às Esteja, eu fico... Eu tô ligado que o jogo deve ser tipo bem mediano pra chatão, talvez, que o povo fala. Mas eu tenho vontade de jogar, mano. Foda que, sei lá, tem que ter vontade, né? Eu tenho que tá com uma vontade um pouco maior de jogar o jogo que não é tão, tipo, elogiado assim. Exige um pouco de trabalho.
No reply this time either?
But she's doing okay. I can say that much.
That's good to hear. I can rest easy then.
Now's about getting that pot wrapped. I's got this new sunflower printer. How's that sound?
Yeah, that one's cute enough. Let's go with that.
Did he just say cute?
Help you with something?
Someone dropped this letter. Do you have any idea who it might...
Whoa, Flash.
You didn't read it, did you?
Wait, it's yours?
We didn't read it.
Nope.
Much.
You really didn't read it?
Ok, bro.
No, of course not.
Olha pro lado.
Put this letter in with
Faz
the
cara
package.
You's
neutra.
got it. When you ship with the Turtles Express, rest assured your mail is in good hands.
If you're done here, we're ready to head out. Our destination is Midgand.
Yeah, I'm all set.
Was he sending a gift to someone? And with a letter, too.
Gotta be a lady friend, that's for sure.
You think? Either way, that letter was really polite. And did you see that penmanship?
Yeah, I didn't know old Reeps had it in him.
Old Rips.
I can hear you two. You know.
Cascudo na cabeça. Tum, tum.
Yikes. Better watch what we say from now on.
Yeah.
Oof.
I noticed you've come up with your little name for the kid. You sure are the sentimental type, aren't you?
Oh? Calling him Fee doesn't cost me anything. And it's not like I gave it much thought.
That may be the case, but no one else has taken even that token effort. And in doing so, I wonder if maybe you were trying to encourage him to be his own being. After all, one requires a name before he can consider his own identity.
É verdade.
Having been given a name, he realizes he is his own entity, separate from others, and a certain formless essence comes to life inside him. And you're the one who set that process in motion for the kid. Whether you intended to or not, you changed him from a puppet into a living being.
So what's your point?
I've been with you since the start of this journey, haven't I? Wouldn't kill you to give me a nickname, would it?
I've never really thought of us as being that close. And besides, you just forced your way into the group.
Come now! I know you've got a bigger heart than that! Surely you have it in you to give a nickname to a dear friend!
We're not dear friends. And even if we were, I'm not good at nicknames anyway.
Please, I'm begging you!
Okay then. Moggy.
Oh, come on, that's so obvious! Can't you put some heart into it for your dear friend?
Fine. Lou.
Do I look like an old man to you? You're not even trying!
Okay then. Witchy McWitcherton.
Witchy
Interesting.
McWitcherton.
Well, if I had to rank it against 1,000 other nicknames, I'd probably put it at number 1011. A nickname needs to have charm. It needs to leave a lasting impression.
Sure then. Hattie.
Hattie.
Saying what you see.
Ok.
Skirt.
That's not any better either.
Ms. Creepy Eyes.
Oh.
Just an insult. Look, no nicknames based on what you see, and especially no slandering.
Lil Miss Witch who smiles around you but stabs you in the back when you're not looking.
Hey, that's personal information.
Look, I told you. I'm not good at coming up with nicknames.
Forget it. I should have known this wouldn't work.
É tipo, a skit foi engraçada, mas acho que conhecendo um pouco mais da backstory da Maglu, eu acho, e principalmente com a primeira explicação lá que ela deu sobre, tipo, nomes, eu acho que isso tem como se analisar muito isso aí, tipo, com o Maglu como personagem. É bem interessante. Pra aqueles que, tipo, estão vendo assim de boa, nem parece muito importante, né? Mas pra aqueles que sabem da backstory da Maglu já... foi bonitinho, essa skit foi bonitinha. Engraçada e bonitinha.
Aizen, what happened to those octopuses?
Dial and Kurogane took them to the kitchen. They said they were going to make dinner for Kamoana.
They're going to feed demons to her?
Fazer o
Berseria
quê?
needs malevolence to survive.
That's why they carried them off alive.
What do they plan on making?
Octopus ink pasta with takoyaki
Ah,
and fried
aqueles
octopus on
macarrão
the side,
preto.
and Hellavisian octopus carpaccio.
Bizarro.
Do they have a takoyaki pan here at the prison?
É verdade.
Kurogane hammered one out with some iron,
Oof.
along with a large pot for the pasta.
Still looking like that? Takoyaki would hit the spot right about now, though.
Octopus ink pasta, huh?
Like squids, octopuses release ink as a defensive mechanism. But theirs is made of different stuff and is used in other ways.
Eu tô ligado.
Squid ink is stickier and acts like a decoy. But octopus ink spreads out like a cloud of smoke.
Aqui dentro da água,
Squid
né?
ink has 30 times the savory flavor. So octopus ink isn't used in pasta all that often.
Luffy told me the same thing. He said that's why octopus ink pasta isn't very good.
Luffy said that?
Yeah, so I ended up not making it for him. But I wonder... I guess it doesn't matter, since I can't taste it now.
I'll taste it for you then. So make me some octopus ink pasta sometime, alright?
Alright, and I'll be sure to make some that doesn't come from demons.
É verdade. Não importa o quão gostoso é, eu sempre acho estranho aquele macarrão preto de tinta de polvo. Mó bizarro.
Hey, who did Aizen send that letter and cooking pot to, anyway?
I don't want to think about it. That walloping still stings.
Uf.
You've got to be curious, though, right?
Maybe.
It was serious stuff. Whoever it is must be important to him. A lover, maybe.
Aizen's lover.
A child wouldn't be happy with that cooking pot, and a man wouldn't want it wrapped up so pretty. A young woman with Aizen's tastes, then. He'd be bound to fall for a miraculous match like that, right?
I don't know. I bet she's that girl with the yellow umbrella.
Ooh.
You really have a thing for her, don't you?
That's not what I mean.
Then pray tell, what do you mean?
Huh?
Ooh.
Eavesdropping, Eleanor? How unseemingly rude of you. Besides, Luffy said is free to like whomever he chooses.
You're one to talk about eavesdropping, Moggy Lou.
Pois é.
Anyway, it's just that the sunflower design on the wrapping reminded me of her.
É verdade, né?
Now that you mention it, but does it really matter? He has someone to write to in any case.
True. I can't help but feel a bit envious.
What a nice way of summing it up, Velvet. So you were eavesdropping too, then?
Todo mundo tá, tipo, bisbilhotando, na moral.
Say, what do you think about Aizen? Oh, so that's the kind of guy you're into.
Huh. Not what I'd expect, but...
No, I just feel there's something different about him. The way he picks presents, the objects that catch his eye. Oh, is that all? Boring.
No kidding. All men have some kind of particular interest, big or small.
I suppose that's true, but he seems a bit, shall we say, overly obsessive?
É.
Now that you mention it, he does have a tendency to ramble on about various
O maluco tem uns
topics.
hobby.
And it's not just the items he collects.
There's more to it?
Every weekend, he eats curry for dinner, and every time we go into port, he docks at the 3rd bollard.
Come to think of it, I heard the galley crew complaining that he always needs his pasta cooked exactly the right way.
And when he needs
Ah,
a
é
new
bem
outfit,
específico.
he always goes to the same tailor and returns with identical clothes and boots.
Mas todo
It all
mundo
has to be
desse
exactly the
desse
same
grupinho
size
faz
and in
isso.
exactly the same color. Turtle says he's very nitpicky.
Sounds like he's not so much picky as he is a pain in the ass.
I
Whoa.
do see a different side of him now. I thought pirates were all rough and filthy, but it seems they can be quite meticulous.
Not much of a reassessment.
É. Aizen é só, tipo, extremamente específico nas coisas que ele gosta e que ele quer. Falando no homem.
It must not feel great only ever getting tails, I bet.
Nah, I don't really mind that much. It's way too late for me to start letting that bother
É,
me.
pois é.
Yeah, but wouldn't it be nice to get heads at least once? Hell, I know I'd like to see that, and I bet Laphicet here does too.
Yeah, I do.
Right? That's why I've brought something a little special. Ta-da!
What's so special about that coin? It looks identical to the one Aizen already has.
The front side does, yes.
Ah, não, Okuro.
Both sides of the coin are actually heads. I had Kurogane make it for me custom. If both sides are heads, then not even the Reaper's curse can stop
Ah,
it.
meu Deus.
Well, yeah, but that's cheating. What's the point in getting heads if it's rigged that way?
It's not cheating. It's called effort and hard work.
É pra se fazer uma moeda
If you
desse
always
jeito.
work hard and never give up, you'll make your own way forward. All right, I'm in. I'll get that heads for you.
Caralho. Na moral.
What?
Na moral mesmo.
That crow just flew off with the coin.
Ai, caralho.
Birds are attracted to shiny objects, I suppose. Damn it! I can't even win against a crow.
Don't sweat it. I figured something like this might happen, so I had a backup ready. Go on, give it a shot. You'll show that curse who's boss
Meu
this time.
Deus do céu.
All right, here goes.
Que aconteceu?
Believe it! Now Prince Percival's griffin's gone and eaten the other coin right out of the air.
Ele engoliu a moeda.
Kidding me?
What the fuck?
Not to worry. I've got a spare backup.
Quantos você
It's
tem,
time to
bro,
put
crew?
that curse on notice.
Right. Here I go.
Explodiu, cara. Como assim? Uau!
You gotta be kidding me. Reaper's curse or not, does it really have to go this far over a damn coin?
Caralho.
It's fine, really. I had a feeling it'd turn out like this.
Well, I sure didn't.
Yeah, me neither.
Mano, a moeda explodiu, vai se ferrar. Tipo, quando não tem outras coisas pra, né, tipo, fazer, vai explodir a fucking moeda mesmo. Meu Deus do céu.
May I ask you a question?
What?
You're an Earth Moloch, yes? Why live on the sea when your kind sinks in water?
I live on the sea because I'm an Earth Moloch.
I'd be curious to hear more.
Ifrid used to go on about how we should accept what we were born with. But one time he joked about the idea of a pirate who couldn't swim, and he laughed and laughed. I wanted to clobber him right then and there, but it wouldn't have changed the fact that I can't swim. I didn't want some predestined elemental affinity to control who I was. Instead, I underwent tough training to overcome it.
Olha.
Well, I guess that's one way to approach it. Did this training of yours bear any fruit?
Well, as soon as I stepped into a river, a big flood brought down a landslide from the mountains and swallowed me up. Then, when I tried going into a lake, the seaweed suddenly multiplied and tangled around my body, nearly drowning me. And then finally, when I tried jumping into the ocean, a huge whirlpool formed with me at its very center.
Caralho.
The Reaper's curse at play?
As far as I'm concerned, my Earth affinity and my Reaper's curse aren't much different. and that they've both shackled me since I came into being. This is about pushing and challenging the constraints I was born with.
Oh, yeah.
So, did you eventually learn how to swim?
Pretty much, yeah. As long as I never let go of my portable life preserver.
Ele tem uma boia, Aizen com uma boia. Ai, caralho. Aizen com uma boia flutuando no meio do mar. Eu quero uma fanart com isso aí. Quero ver isso aí.
Hey, Aizen, is there, anything we can do about the prince's hawk? Griffin, I mean. Every day, it goes out on these hunts or whatever, and brings back the weirdest stuff. It's making a real mess out of the deck.
Hawk's hunt? What's the big deal?
Well, yeah. At first it was bringing back good stuff like seaweed and fish, things we could cook with. Sure, I was glad for a while. But then it started to escalate. Now we're talking 150 kilo amber cants and 350 kilo killer swordfish that it's catching.
Caralho.
That's not a bad thing, is it? It just means more to eat.
It is when they're being dropped from the sky onto the deck. Especially those killer swordfish and razor-sharp bills. What if somebody gets run through by one?
Can't you just warn the prince that his bird needs to be more careful?
Yeah, we could, but he looked so happy watching his hawk.
Ah, meu Deus.
Yeah, the prince looks so happy whenever Griffin is flying free. He kept grinning and asking Grocky all nice-like if he wanted to fly some more.
Grocky?
That's what Kamawana kept calling Griffin. She says she came up with it by combining Griffin and Hawk.
Okay.
This is probably the first time in the prince's life that he's tasted any freedom. His whole life, he's only done what duty dictated of him. Letting Griffin fly was his first free act. To the prince, Grocky is an extension of who he is.
So what are we going to do?
Nothing, really. It's not like it really hurt anybody.
But it's punctured some major holes on the deck.
I'm sure even the prince knows when to rein it in. Let him have a little fun. He deserves it.
Oh, yeah, so
I
Aizen.
don't know about all that. I'd say the prince is letting his newfound freedom get the better of him. Hey, I was just up on deck and it looks like Griffin's caught an elephant tuna this time.
An elephant tuna? That's the really big tuna that can swallow a killer whale whole, right?
Caralho, o barco vai quebrar.
Yep, huge fish, gills like elephant ears. I saw it myself. From the looks of it, I wouldn't be surprised if it was a demon. It's crazy valuable. On a good day, it can fetch 20 million gold on the market. But there's something ominous about seeing it hovering in the air above the ship.
20 million gold? I take back everything I said. The prince and Griffin can do whatever they want.
Did she say above the ship?
É, vai dropar.
Oh, hell. Benwick, we need to stop Prince Percival.
Aye, aye, sir. Hey, don't drop that on the deck! Are you listening to me?
E assim o jogo acabou, porque a gente não tem mais um fucking navio. É, vamos lá. Finalmente, depois de tudo esse diálogo, bora continuar o jogo. A carta de timoneiro é um assunto proibido para a tripulação, melhor deixar quieto. Agora que dei esse aviso, estamos prontos para içar velas. Eu posso ir no negócio? Beleza. Bora ver um combate, né? Depois de sei lá quanto tempo. Foi muita cutscene, moleque. Acho que a única batalha que eu fiz foi a do boss no episódio anterior. Bastante história. Só que a gente vai começar a ver bastante porque a gente vai voltar pra Midgard. Então, vamos lá. Não, já tô vendo que o time tá errado, né? Eu ouvi a Magla dizendo, eles foi muito bom. Foda que, tipo, eu quase nunca ouço esses negócios. Verdade, esse fraco contra fogo. Ai, ai! Droga, pera aí. Pera aí. Eu vou ficar, tipo, segurando o botão, moleque. Tipo, segurando aqui e, sei lá, esperando ele ser todo ar, vai. Isso, é disso que eu tô falando. Mais um. Pronto. Eu tô lerdo, galera. Alguém me ajuda aí? Ok, resiste a terra. Tá, isso aqui... Nope, não deu certo. Ainda bem que tinha um negócio do lado aqui. Fraqueza, vento, ok. Beleza, peguei. Próxima onda, vem. Esses bichinhos são fracos contra vento também. Peguei. Ele tá muito longe, moleque. Droga, eu não consegui virar o suficiente pra pegar nesse cara que tava aqui atrás. De boa, de boa. Acho que é melhor o Y. Olha isso, Rising Falcon. Eu nunca uso esse golpe. Rising Falcon. É muito da hora visualmente esse golpe, pelo menos pra mim. Ele tá me atacando. Ele vai me atacar. Ok. Ah, como é que pode? Aquele escorpião mó folgado, você viu? Ele veio, me atacou e foi embora. De graça, assim. Ah, droga. Eu não devia ter usado isso. Vem aqui. Você fala contra nada, beleza. Só crustáceo. Esses inimigos são tipo, morrem em 2 hits, cara. Vai vir pro lado. Ah, serve também. Eu não preciso usar esses negócios, pra falar a verdade. Porque esses inimigos são tudo foda-se. Ah, droga. Esse cara fala contra o quê? Vento, tá. Rising Falcon, moleque. Rising Falcon é um ataque que parece muito o ataque do Capitão Falcon, sabe? Rising Falcon. Um dos ataques do Capitão Falcon não é tipo Rising Falcon? É tipo o recover dele. Alguma coisa assim. Rising Falcon. Ah, minhas almas estão acabando. Ok. Peguei. Peguei os dois ali. Você faz contra nada. Esses inimigos estão caindo que nem dominó, moleque.
Its guardian was angry at it.
Hold on. You can read a guardian's heart?
Yeah, sort of.
Eu não acho que eu já vi esse. Esse é um bagulho que eu nunca entendi. Tipo, você pode ler o coração dos guardião? Que esses guardião são essas cartinhas que a Maglo usa. E, sei lá, é bizarro. É uma propriedade bizarra que o Life tem que nunca é explicado direito. Quantos pingentes? Todos os demônios foram derrotados. Ventite do Vingador. Permite o uso de liberação de almas em contra-ataques na dificuldade normal ou mais alta.
I knew this would be big. What a treasure!
Irmãos Oressoren. 3 bonecas que foram achadas boiando no mar Cristalion. Uma representa força, outra beleza e outra ingenuidade. Uma habilidade aprendida.
All right. Now it's up to you.
Vamos ver. Estamos quase completando isso aqui.
That's adorable.
O que era para esses bonecos serem? Lontras? Não, eles são Oressoren. Nunca ouvi falar. Eles são uma raça curiosa que Dizem descende de Londres. Infelizmente eles desapareceram tempos atrás. Interessante. De qualquer forma, esses bonecos parecem incrivelmente reais. Quanta habilidade. Verdade, toda hora acho que eles vão se virar e piscar pra mim. E o pelo é tão delicado, tão macio. Espera, você acha que esse pelo pode ser real? Será que eles eram orações de verdade? Por favor, não diga isso, seria um horror. Ok. Imagina se isso aí não é boneco, isso aí é tipo... Eu esqueci o nome. Naquele... Os animais, tipo, estufados. Próximo destino. É pra gente ir na capital, né? Pera aí. Investiga o ponto de repulso em Midigan. Onde é que fica Midigan? Pera aí. Eu posso ver no... Mapa mundi. Midigan fica onde? Eu acho que é aqui no meio, né? Não. Porto Zexon, Estrada Dana, Logres, Catacumbas, Ruínas, Ravina. Aqui. Pera, não, isso aqui é a side quest. Aqui não tem. Classe Relavis. Ah, tá ali a estrelinha. Eu não sei porque eu não consegui ver. É no Porto Zexon. Beleza. Como é que tá a situação na capital? Vamos ver. Ok, Bloodwings.
Says there's some sort of nasty demon running around in the Eldina Plains, to the east of Logris. She thought it might be the one you're looking for.
Wasn't the Eastern Highway closed off from Logris?
That was only temporary. It's back open now. If you follow the road, you'll reach Stonebury Village. There you'll find one of ours who actually saw the demon. You want to know more? That'd be a good place to start.
Got it.
Beleza.
Hey, that's the same direction I sensed the...
Give Tabitha our thanks.
Oh. Por que o povo tá encarando tanto assim?
It's looking more and more like we're on the right track. We ought to go check out that Bloodwing story.
Then let's start by going to Stonebury.
Hey, Eisen, did I say something wrong back there?
No. I just didn't think we needed to give the Bloodwings any information for free.
Huh?
He means the Earth Pulse points, kid. We're the only ones who know about them.
But aren't we on the same side as the Bloodwings?
We're not enemies with them. But I wouldn't go so far as to call them our friends either.
That's just how it goes in the underworld. Things can change at the drop of a hat. A poison hat.
But how are they supposed to trust us if we don't show them trust in kind?
That messenger knew our faces, even though we'd never met. He was here waiting for us, even though we hadn't told anyone where we were going.
You're right.
We hardly know the first thing about them, and yet they seem to know every move we make.
They could easily sell us out if it struck their fancy.
They'll work with us as long as we're a useful ally in their resistance against the Abbey. But the more tricks we can keep up our sleeve, the better.
Pois é, munição, né, mano?
We've got each other's back, but only as long as we hold a knife up our sleeve. That's what counts as trust in the underworld.
That sounds terrible. But at least you can trust that Tabitha's cooking will be tasty.
Can't argue that.
Ok, lá pra você. Midigão
This
Oriental.
is everyone's first time to Stonebury, right?
Why was it blocked off? Demons?
No, there was a great tornado on the Aldina Plains that swallowed up a whole merchant caravan. Hundreds gone in an instant.
The cooling of the climate is causing bouts of odd weather. Thunderstorms, heavy downpours, and the like.
Correct. The Abbey is keeping a tight guard on traffic through the affected areas.
If it's open now, that must mean the tornado is gone.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what sort of place it is.
It's quite lovely. In the vast forest to the east, you can find gemstones, and it's teeming with rare plants and insects. The locals trade only as much meat and hides as they need, and they live peaceful, quiet lives.
You sure know a lot about this place.
That's where the Norman he first fell in love with grew up.
Please don't embarrass me. Though we are apart from each other now, our hearts are still as one.
Immediately after you and I made our pact and set off, she fell in love with some macho Norman and moved away.
What? Why haven't I heard about this? How long have you known?
Eita.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe I found out during my long search for you. Or maybe it was right after we left. I remember leaving something in the village and going back to... Oh well, not like it matters.
It does matter!
There's no sense in crying over a fickle girl. Come, Stonebury awaits.
Bora lá. Beleza. Vamos ver. A gente tem um evento ali. E talvez a gente possa, tipo, ir direto pra lá. Eu quero checar um bagulho primeiro. Deixa eu ver aqui. Tem um monstro do começo do jogo que eu não peço demissão dos seus empregos. Ok. Não esse cara. É essa mulher. É essa moça aqui. Ah, agora tem esse povo. Estrada do Lago Gales, pântano vasto. Libera a dificuldade de batalha intensa no menu de opções. Essa moça aqui é importante, né? Se quiser liberar, concede uma alma máxima a personagens que estejam usando equipamento que tenham aprimorados 20. Essa aqui não é tão importante. Fornece um aumento de 25% no valor corado de ar de cura usados em personagens com 25% de PV ao menos. Eu acho que isso aqui é uma boa. Árvore assassina em série. Isso aqui fica onde? Na Flash de Vala. Acho que fica longe daqui, né? Floresta de Dval. Vamos ver. Deve ficar... Ravina, ruínas, trono. Estrada do Lago Gales, pântano vasto. A gente vai ter que ir no pântano, né? Se a gente quiser. Acho que a Flash fica lá. Bom, a gente vê isso enquanto a gente estiver passando nos lugares, né? Bora avançar. Finalmente da história e tudo mais. A gente passou muito tempo sem fazer muita coisa.
The Eastern Plain is finally open for travel.
Não que eu me importe
I
muito.
hear that the people of Stonebury are alive and well. My husband and I can breathe a sigh of relief.
I wasn't worried about him at all.
He talks tough, but he was really worried. Oh, sorry you don't know who we're talking about. It's his apprentice.
What kind of apprentice?
My husband's an architect. Even the royal family and the Abbey commission his work. He's been at the docks here on a job. He just finished and we're about to return to Logris.
These people don't care about all that.
Why did your apprentice go to Stonebury?
He's young and talented, but a bit eccentric. He said he wanted to help create a new town, so he set off to the frontier.
A craftsman has to focus on his work. Creating a new town. Ha! He should know his place.
But my husband didn't disown him. That boy's fearlessness reminds me of my husband when he was young.
So you understand how he feels then?
I didn't say that. If he thinks he has the talent, he's free to do as he likes. But if he doesn't follow through with it to the end, I'll be done with him.
Did you hear that? He thinks the boy can do it. If you ever find yourself in Stonebury, go visit that boy's workshop.
Right, I'll do that.
Sorry about my husband. He can be a real grump.
Don't worry about it. I'm pretty used to people like that.
Uau!
What's that supposed to mean?
Uau, Velvet. Te comparou com o velho Ranzinza. Não deixava. Tava branco no UFC. Ah, o céu tá ficando cada vez mais escuro. Não é um bom sinal. Vamos ver. Eu quero ir pro Estrada do Lago porque tem um boss lá. Pra liberar a dificuldade intensa. Eu posso ir do pântano pro lugar onde eu tenho que ir, né? Então tô de boa. Nenhum desses inimigos é importante. Inimigo de nível 1 aí. A gente tá no nível 30, né? Basicamente acho que isso significa que a gente tá um pouco além do meio do jogo, eu acho. Eu lembro que eu terminei esse jogo no nível 55, 60 por aí, eu acho. Deixa eu ver aqui rapidão. Rapidão, cis. 64, ok. Talvez estamos na metade do jogo. Mas sei lá, talvez esteja overlevel. Falando nisso, faz muito tempo que eu não chequei meu equipamento, né? Eu tenho que trocar esses equipamentos, moleque. Ah, droga, isso aqui não tem nada. Colete. Capacidade versus crustáceos. Colete natural, defesa mais 5. Pode ser isso aqui. Posso trocar arma agora também. Poder de ataque de água mais 7%. Poder de ataque de terra. Ataque de fogo. Terra mais 7%. Acho que eu vou de água. Eu vou pegar todos os poderes de ataque que aumenta, né? Não tem nada. Leonor tem 1. Dano de fogo reduzido a 5%, beleza. Guarda veneno. Absorve PV, capacidade versus bestas, efeito de paralisia reduzido, queimador reduzido, PV máximo, defesa. Liberação de alma, vai ser aqui. Eu ganhei auto pingente, né, daquele bagulho. Absorve PV. Por que todos esses? Capacidade de fadiga. Faz isso aqui. Equipamento atualizado. Tem que ir por cima. Antes, deixa eu pegar daqueles 10.000 almas ali. Eu não tô usando essas almas pra... What the fuck? De onde esses caras surgiram? Eu não tô usando essas almas, mas é porque o próximo é o quê? 200 por aí? 200 almas. Eu não tenho tantas almas assim, mano. Vamos ir pro pântano. Por que os macacuzão, tipo esses monstrosão grandão, eles fazem um barulho de, sei lá, passarinho? Hã? Ah, não tem mais espaço. Olha lá, se liga. Esses bichão aí tudo. Olha lá. Passarinho, moleque. Passarinho confirmado. Tá, onde é que fica esse monstro? Lá em cima. Ali tem umas pedras, talvez eu consiga, tipo, se eu ir por cima eu consigo subir lá. Senão eu vou ter que dar uma puta de uma volta. Nossa senhora. Quer saber? É melhor eu ir pelo caminho normal mesmo. Tipo, uau, não sei porque o jogo tá travando agora. Dando umas lagadinhas. Parkour! Vamos ver. Ah, na moral, o bicho apareceu literalmente, tipo, na minha frente. Não, Eleanor. Você não precisa usar esse... Não tem como, sei lá, eu configurar o CPU pra só usar o negócio de... Cadê? Estratégia. Só usar a liberação de alma, sei lá. O que a gente tem aqui? Use a liberação de almas com base no julgamento do personagem, mantendo mais de 3 almas, se não estiver morrendo. Usar a liberação de almas ofensivamente durante os combos ou quando os inimigos estão atordoados. Usar a liberação de alma para cura. Usar a liberação de alma somente quando as almas estiverem no máximo. Não usar. Não tem muitas opções aqui não. Infelizmente você decide. A única coisa que eu queria mudar é a alma mística. Porque eu gostaria que eles guardassem pra usarem as ultimates, né? Que a gente vai ganhar. Eu nunca vi direito elas sendo usadas no jogo. Eu usei uma vez, né? Uns episódios aí atrás. E foi da hora. Só que eu não vou conseguir ver as do CPU. Porque eles nunca usam. Eles nunca guardam também. Ah, que saco, eu tenho que dar uma... Pera aí. O caminho normal era o outro. Uau! Graças a Deus que o caminho pra onde eu tenho que ir é o normal, né? Tipo, onde eu tenho que ir é aqueles pontos de interrogação ali. Então não preciso ir muito longe, não tem que voltar tudo. Tá rapidão, vai. Ainda assim eu gostaria que esse jogo tivesse um botão de correr, porque esses locais são muito grandes. A minha opinião do jogo tá meio tá um pouco variando, tipo, tem uns momentos que são muito bons, que eu nunca tinha percebido antes, só que tem algumas coisas que estão me deixando meio Então acho que a minha opinião do jogo até agora tá igual a primeira vez que eu joguei. Não tá mudando muita coisa, só tô percebendo umas coisas da hora e umas coisas menos da hora. Bora humilhar esse bicho aqui. Porque eu já tô uns 15 níveis acima dela. E aí, moço? Como se estás?
I don't think we have a chance.
Ah lá. Olá, FC fazendo. Tem algumas vezes que eu ganho. Ah, tá morrendo já? Ok.
I hope I did a good job.
Lá, você basicamente tirou 90% da vida dela. Você fez bom trabalho, mano. Vamos lá, né? Que batalha rápida. Ah, eu parei pra olhar esses dias qual mapa que tava na demo. E é esse mapa aqui, mano. Tipo, essa região do pântano. É essa região do pântano que tava na demo. Eu finalmente, depois de que 20 e poucos episódios, finalmente eu voltei pra demo pra ver qual lugar tava. Qual era. Só que era mais claro, obviamente. Aqui tá escuro, por algum motivo tá ficando escuro. Agora eu entendi porque eu não vou conseguir passar por aqui. Ainda bem que eu tenho aqueles bagulho de teleporte. Só deixa eu dar uma checada. Só pra ter certeza. Yep. Eu não vou falar que foi perda de tempo, porque no fim das contas eu consegui derrotar a moça o boss ali que eu tava devendo. Mágica atrai, mágica previne. Eu não posso usar isso aqui mesmo? Sério que eu não posso usar, tipo... posso. Eu só esqueci o botão. Beleza. Pelo menos eu não precisei andar, né? Ok, vamos lá. Pit stop bacana até. Pra ser sincero, acho que foi até bom eu ter feito isso. Porque aí a gente meio que descansa um pouco das cutscenes e tudo mais. Que eu tenho certeza que vai ter um monte agora.
I think I've finally gotten used to it.
Used to what?
Your powers. I think I finally got a handle on them in a way that feels right.
That's good. Hopefully you won't faint anymore.
Yeah, and I'll keep learning too. I hope we can make this work out.
Yeah, definitely. Fingers crossed.
Inveja, Velvet.
What's wrong?
Nothing.
Dum dum dum.
Hey! When you and Eleanor made your pact together, she gave you a true name.
É
right?
verdade, né?
Was it a good one?
True name? What's that?
It's a special name in the ancient tongue given to a Moloch as a necessary step in forming a pact with a human. I gave Bienfu the name Fushi Cass. It means thing.
Ok.
That's pretty messed up.
It's just my own little way of showing affection.
So what kind of name did you get, Laphicet? What's the matter? She didn't give you a really weird name like Magulu gave Bienfu, did she? If you're not happy with it, I can talk to Eleanor about it later. So go on and tell me...
I'm fine with it. And I can't tell you anyway.
Well, you don't have to get so worked up about it.
A true name is not something a Moloch just casually divulges to others. They carry a special meaning to us. Speaking it to anyone other than our Pact Keeper carries a special meaning. Between comrades, it means we trust them with our lives. In other cases, it's...
Practically a confession of love!
Sim.
Could have said something sooner, you know.
Laphicet's at a delicate age. You should be more careful in the future.
Oh, really? It's just another way of showing affection.
Ok, Magalu. Roupa sem casaco, Laphicet. Eu não vou botar essa roupa sem casaco no Laphicet. Isso aí parece muito cursed. Peraí, tinha uma skit que eu perdi aqui? Eu vou ter que rever na gravação, porque eu não vi. Foi muito rápido. Ok, última cutscene antes de a gente entrar aqui. E terminar o vídeo, né? Fucking dragão, moleque.
A dragon.
Doideira.
That's gotta be the demon Tabitha wanted us to know about.
It's flying free, but could it still be a Therian?
I just felt an earth pulse point. It's that way, somewhere near the top of that mountain.
Caralho.
Let's check it out.
A gente vai ter que escalar a fucking montanha. Então agora eu tô com medo de se mexer porque porque vai que tem um negócio, né? Um skit que eu vou perder. Capaz de ter. Eu gostaria de ter um save point agora, hein? Seria bom. Só uma sugestão aí. Vamos ver, eu posso rushar isso aqui. Qual o tamanho daqueles bichos? Eu posso rushar aqui até achar um save point. Nossa. Eu não posso ver o mapa, né? Save point, save point. Tem um ali, mas eu acho que eu vou pular só pra conseguir um save point pra mim aqui. Tem duas saídas ali. Deve ser a árvorezona grandona, né? E tem muitas árvores aqui também.
Yeah, I can really feel the earth pulse now. It's up above.
Guess we're in for some mountain climbing then.
Yep. Tá na hora de subir a montanha. Só que a gente faz isso no próximo episódio. Vai, save point. Save point. É disso que eu tô falando, moleque. Bom, no próximo episódio eu vou enfrentar aquele maluco ali. Eu não vou deixar ele passar, que nem a outra super boss ali. E a gente começa a escalar a montanha até chegar lá em cima. Acho que tem umas cutscenes bem interessantes no negócio ali, no final dessa montanha. Enfim, vejo vocês no próximo episódio.